Hello, I'm Cassandra. This is Cooking with Cass Rico. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back for another recipe review. Let's get started. So I've been telling you all to send in requests. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to review or try out, and I would give it a go. This is a review from a good friend of mine. Shout out to Jack. Miss you. Thank you for sending this over. Honestly, I really didn't do too much research on this recipe before getting started. She sent me a message on Instagram that had a link to this video. It was about a 5-minute video. It was beautiful. It was so soothing and the food looked amazing. That's really all I needed. I liked the video and I saved it, and that was really the extent of it. So of course, I will link everything in my description below. I will link the Instagram video, and I did just now see that there is a blog that has the recipe and you can read about it and learn more. So again, I apologize, but it was that good looking where I was like, I really don't need to know more about this. I just want to try it. So this week I reviewed a recipe on vegan gyoza, and that is pan-fried Japanese dumplings or pot stickers. There's a lot of different names for it. And this was something that I've never made myself. And I also got my boyfriend Alan to join in and help me, which was so much fun. And the reason for that was because this recipe cooks about 50 dumplings, and I just knew that I wanted some help with this, and I'm very grateful that he did decide to help me because it did take some time, and it probably would have taken me like 2 hours to do it alone. And it was also just something fun for us to experience together. It was hilarious to see how exhausted he got from just filling the dumpling paper. But when isn't cooking exhausting? It is work, but it is always worth it. And if you don't enjoy it, it can be a lot. I myself love cooking, so even when it does feel like work, it's just where I find my peace and my comfort, and you know, it is what it is. The cool thing about this one is that we used impossible meat for it, which is what she used in hers. But she also says you can use any meat substitute that you'd like. You can use Beyond Meat, you can use dehydrated mushroom, which was great. And that was probably the most expensive thing that I bought for this recipe. We just went to our nearest Trader Joe's and grabbed a pack of that impossible meat, and you use the whole thing for it. There was one thing I really wanted to use, and we have an Oriental market here that we love to go to, and I knew I would find it there without a doubt, and I did. So this was the mountain yam, and when I looked it up, it's also called the Chinese yam. There were several different names for it, but it is what she uses as the egg replacement in her recipe. And right when I saw it, I was like, whoa, what is that? I've never seen it before. I want to try that, and this is the recipe I want to try it for. And then when we got to the grocery store, it was just so expensive. They had it pre-packaged, and it ranged from about $10 to $15. And if I knew that I could use it for something else other than this recipe, I would have gotten it. But I've honestly never heard of it before, and I just didn't know what else to do with it. And for this recipe, you only need about 3 tablespoons, so I just couldn't get myself to get it. And even Alan was like, just get it. But She also states that you can use any other egg replacement you have, and we have plenty here. So I just decided to keep it easy. I'll try it again next time, for sure next time, because there will be a next time. I think this was such a blast doing this, and I also just found out from her blog that you can freeze these, which is so great to know now because you make so many. And when we were eating them last night, like, we were going in, we were eating them, and we were just stuffed. There was still a whole plate left, and that's what we'll be having again for dinner tonight. This is such a great meal. If you have kids, get them involved in helping. I think they would have so much fun with it. It'll feed the whole family. If you have company coming over, if you're supposed to take something to a potluck. I mean, I don't even know what's going on these days anymore, but just back to the world we were used to living in. If this was, if you have to make something to share with people, this is such a great thing to take. Everyone will love it. With that being said, I hope you enjoy watching us get this recipe together, and it was hilarious. It was worth it. Even watching Alan just being so done with it halfway through, I know that deep down inside, he was really happy that he got his hands dirty. And yeah, it was a blast. Enjoy, and I'll see you back in a few minutes for my review. Much water in there. Oh my gosh, Alan, I would not have done that. Mine would have came out so different. So we're gonna roll up our sleeves. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take your paper, your little thing, take one. And then you wanna put a little bit of this in the middle.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got the hang of this. Boom.
Wait, and then you take your fingers and you dip it in water, and you have to go like this so they stick.
Done. Done.
Wait, that's not how you do it though.
Yeah, it is. Look, mine's sticking.
Show the camera yours.
It's like super easy.
No, and then I think you have to like crinkle it.
Oh. Oh.
you like yours so sticks?
No. Just the sheer power of my fingers. Look. That's good enough for me to go to round 2.
Hey, how'd you do those crinkles? How come I can't do this? Why aren't you helping me? I helped you.
You didn't help me do anything. I didn't even use your little water method. I'll try it this time.
It's her water method. Oh my gosh. That is embarrassing. How are yours so nice? Have you done this before? Tell me the truth. Who should you take a cooking class with for me? Okay, that is not. I'm gonna try it. Yours are
What?
really nice.
Why does yours look so awful?
I don't know, and I'm not liking this. I think I put too much.
I don't even want to
sugar.
say what yours look like. Like seriously.
What does mine look like?
I can't use it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try a little bit less filling this time. The video again.
I feel like you should do it first like this, but and then you come back and do the crinkle. So you do it first,
so
right?
flatten
Then you
it
do the
first.
crinkle, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look how much better mine looks. Like I'm going on my 4th one. and
I
you're
know
still-
because you've done this before.
No, I
And
haven't.
you didn't tell me.
Now look at me. I'm going full big brain on you. I'm just gonna wet it entire, like the entire thing.
Okay, that one's better, right?
Sure.
Ew, are we gonna have soggy dumplings?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I can't wait to eat these.
Yeah, I think the better move is to wet the entire thing. And then quickly. No, like don't do that. That's not the move.
I don't want soggy dumplings.
It won't be soggy though. Okay, look. Just do this. Quick little dip, like a little wash. Okay.
Okay. What
Then
else?
you just and then you just do it. But my issue is I'm putting too much in here.
Yeah, that was my issue with the first one. But I think
This
I'm
one's
like a pro
sloppy.
now.
I'm getting worse. I'm aggressive.
Oh, I'm getting better. Look at
That looks awful.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That looks so good. Okay, I got it.
This is my worst one. It looks like I put it in
What
my
is
pocket.
that?
It looks like I put it in my pocket.
Alan, I don't think you're
I'm
about
already
to
getting
do it.
tired of doing this.
We only have 50 left.
No, I don't.
No, we're gonna do all these.
I still think this is the best method though, seriously.
Ew, that's so gross.
No, you don't have to go around the edge.
See, cooking's exhausting, right?
Yeah, I'm already
Imagine
tired.
doing this every day.
I'm already tired. I couldn't imagine this being my job. Like, I would be really upset.
You don't have a new appreciation. I'm so glad Jackie recommended this. This is such a cute idea.
That's too good.
You're not gonna be upset when you're eating them.
I feel like I've definitely made more than you.
No, you haven't.
I
I'm
definitely.
just gracefully making them, so you don't even see me shooting them out. Yeah, look how beautiful this is. Like, this is a pro. Imagine 1 week of doing this, like, I could whip out 100 by myself in like 5 minutes. I'm really excited to taste this filling though. It already looks good and it's raw.
I don't care. I'm not embarrassed. Oh shit.
Ew, was it slippery?
Getting really.
Are you getting sloppy?
I don't know. It's just because.
We're almost done. Just stay strong. We are almost there. Seriously. I believe in you.
My side looks like I'm working. Your side looks like you're playing. Look at this, how like it's messy because I'm working over here.
Calm down. It's okay. I see your frustration. You will be eating soon.
I just want to eat it. I don't want to prepare it. This is the worst one I've made. This tells me I'm falling apart here. Look at
You
this.
started off so strong.
Look at this one. It looks awful.
Actually, that doesn't look. That looks like the rest of yours. We're almost there. Look at how
This is the
close.
worst experience I've had cooking ever.
Look how far we've gotten. Okay, you're being real dramatic. This is the worst ever. Ever.
Because it's redundant.
Yeah, but look how quickly we did it.
You can do the last one.
I got you, boo. So these ones are just the flipped upside down ones, and this is the first batch. So I definitely want to try this one. Oh, and that sauce, I'm not guaranteeing anything. It's not,
So you tell me that after?
it's not her sauce. I just tried.
It could use a little bit more flavor. That means you like it.
I like it, but I agree. And maybe if we had the sauce, it would be different, but I do agree. It could use a little bit more flavoring inside.
I mean, it's good. It's just missing like 15% sauce. 15% more sauce.
I think it tastes really healthy and good. If I made these again, I would just put a little bit more salt in the cabbage part.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. You want to try these ones?
What's the difference?
Nothing. This is just the first batch I made. But they're crispy. These are good. And they came out so much, like, they weren't as hard as I thought it was going to be once we got to frying them. Okay. Good job.
Yeah. I think it's even better with some rice.
And kimchi.
Yeah.
Coming right up.
I don't know. I think it might be worth it. I don't know.
Want to make them again next weekend?
Mm.
They're good.
I really like the, what's the dumpling wrap stuff?
Yeah. So here is the review. Just a couple things I did want to note. As far as the cabbage, it is a very important part that you get all the water out of the cabbage before putting it into your meat mixture. And I really thought that I was squeezing the heck out of it, and the towel was not even getting wet at all. Like no dampness, nothing. So I just figured she had superwoman wrists, or my cabbage just really didn't have any moisture to get rid of. And then Alan takes the towel and wrings the crap out of it, and it just starts dripping all this liquid. I was really just going to throw the cabbage in there, just figuring like, okay, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing coming out. And then when I took it out of the towel when he was finished, I was like, oh my gosh, my recipe would have been so messed up. Like this would have been such a different outcome if I didn't get that water out of there. So just note that if you don't have strong wrists, I don't, and I know I don't. So if you don't, just make sure you have someone nearby who can really get it out. And I didn't have agave, so I used honey instead. I don't really think there was a big difference for that. And then for my egg binder, I used flaxseed meal instead of the mountain yam, but I'm getting that next time, and I will let you know if there's a difference. But it all came out just fine. Oh, I do want to know for the sauce, I did not have the miso paste, and I'm now realizing that I'm missing out on so much great stuff by not having this miso paste around. So I did everything else she did except for that, and it was fine. It was still so good to dip the dumplings in, but I really want to try to get that in the house so that I can just stop using replacements. So if you saw the part that we were eating it, and we said that if we were to make it again, we would just add a small little pinch of salt into the filling. After we were done eating, we both decided that we take that comment back. It was just enough flavor. It was plenty, and I wouldn't add any more to it. I think once you take your first bite, it's like, okay, you know, it could use a little bit more flavor, but then after you eat 20, it's like, oh, it was plenty. We don't need any more. There's enough soy sauce in this dipping sauce here, and I'm sure with the miso paste, it has even more flavor that you just really don't need to flavor the filling anymore than it was. I think the way she did it was absolutely perfect, and I'll stick to that. Also, please don't follow Alan's direction by dipping the whole dumpling into the water. It honestly didn't cook any different. it was just kind of gross. I don't even know if there's like I'm sure that's absolutely not the way to do it, but I'm not saying like you are ruining them by doing it. I just don't think you should. And it was fun cooking them. It was really fun. That about wraps up this recipe review for this week. Thank you so much, Jackie, for sending that over. We had the best time shopping for it, making it, eating it, and it was all around such a great experience. So we appreciate it, and I can't wait to share another recipe review with you guys next week. Stay tuned, take care, and I will see you all then. Peace out.